coming into Cape Town. It's my second course in sailing. I'm heading to the Royal Cape Yacht Club, and it's going to be exciting because I've done some homework. I know kind of what's what on the boat, and we shall see what happens today. Another beautiful day down at the Royal Cape. Stunning weather. Well, I don't know, it's beautiful, but there's no wind. I'm a little bit late. I had to go do a quick stop in somewhere on the way, but I'll be there in a few seconds and we'll be off on our next day's adventure. Hi, there we go. Oh, I thought I was the only one here. Well, I'm not the only one here. Say again? Oh.
Try and encourage my students to be at least 15 minutes to half.
Oh, so I'm the first one here?
You are.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, I thought I was late. I was like rushing through the traffic, trying to get you on time. Oh, that's good. Well, at least there's no rush then.
This is it.
Fantastic.
22.
Oh, cool. Well, there we go. It's a beautiful day to be down here anyway, so I can think of worse places to be like in the traffic.
This is true.
Oh, brilliant.
They say there's going to be some southeast. I saw a bit of southeast in the bay. I think it's going to come through again. Not as strong as yesterday.
What about 10ish? Before?
Yeah, sometimes it's already blowing. I don't know, what was it like as you're coming around the mountain?
Oh, nothing much at all. All right, so
As you come around the corner.
you should be able to see it. All right, so this is a number 3 Genoa.
No, jib.
Jib. Okay, what's the difference between a jib and a Genoa?
Genoa are just the bigger ones.
Okay.
Okay, the number 1 Genoa, it goes, they count that as 100%.
Oh, yes.
So Genoa goes 140 and 120. This one comes up to here.
Ah.
So that's the number 3. It's or 95%. And then you call it a jib, yeah. It's just a different name.
So jib is just the one that fits between the actual...
Everything what's here is a main, is a head sail.
Yeah.
There's a head sail too.
Genoas are those longer ones which go past the mast, okay?
Ah.
He has 2, okay, 140 and 120, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, and then this one it goes like 100. And then they calls it a jib.
Okay.
And then he has also a storm, okay? When
Yeah.
there's a storm, that's even smaller. Okay?
Because
Because the more wind you have, the less sail you have to put, okay?
Yep,
Because otherwise the power of the wind is too much, okay?
And I was reading that the mainsail has to be made the same proportionately to your jib to balance. It's not necessary.
Depends on
Yeah, depends on...
just pass me that shackle so I can attach it here.
Deck, yeah, deck goes there.
Okay.
If you want to, did you do that last time to clip it in?
I'll clip them all on, yeah. So they come on the fourth day.
Just come down and so we
Yeah,
can,
I'm doing a blog just for the backup of all this. Nah.
with the compass, the helm, and this pedestal here. This thing's called a binnacle.
You're not allowed to say steering wheel.
And oh yes, the other thing I need to warn you, because Graham already owes 2 or 3.
Your cappuccinos.
The question is, how many ropes are there on a boat?
That's one cappuccino already.
And there are no ropes on a boat.
2. He has
They
to pay
all have
2.
a specific name.
cappuccino.
Okay? So this is the last time you'll hear me use the R word. If you use the R word from now on, in other words, if you say R-O-P-E, cappuccino's in the waterfront.
Oké, maar ik kan touw zien, dat tel
It is.
No, but they all have a very specific name.
Okay, understand.
Like these are sheets, okay? Not the sheets you
Okay,
sleep
so
in.
rigging doesn't cover it.
But yeah, there's halyards, hoist a sail, mooring lines, mooring warps, etc. They all have a very specific name.
So I can't say grab that piece of rigging and get away with it.
So you get it,
I
and
think
you'll find
the
it takes
reason
a while.
behind this is because every has its own function, okay? So
Yeah.
if
There's
you
so
if
many
you
of the
use
hardware on the
the
boat.
right, then everybody understands it, okay?
Yeah, they'll grab
because
the right one,
yeah,
yeah.
otherwise if
I
you
You can
always
see
say
how many R words there are on the boat,
Yeah, I see.
you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why it's... So look, just club together and just get me a cappuccino machine. Okay, forget about the cappuccino. I've got a little 12-volt spot there that I can, you know.
Stuff the fines, go for the big stuff.
So you've got a lighter course for blondes?
No, more intensive course for blondes. Because blondes have got a bad reputation. We need to put more work on them.
Yeah, but I'm an undercover one.
What's this plug?
Just dye your hair for the week.
Yeah, I think so. Tom.
Just wear a hat like Eric.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting back
Morning,
to the
morning.
basics. The important thing is at day skipper level, the skipper, and part of your exam is the examiners are very strict on a safety briefing. So they expect you to know your boat. Now Eric's been with me for about 2 months, so he's got a pretty good idea of what's happening. So he's going to do a detailed safety briefing with you. That means all the safety equipment on the boat, where it is and what it does, etc., etc. And he's going to do the location of all the underwater skin fittings and stopcock. So by the time you eventually do your day skipper, whichever boat you're doing it on, you must know that boat backwards, so that you know, because you're expected to be in charge of the boat at day skipper level, and therefore you are expected to be in charge of the safety of your crew at day skipper level.
Makes sense.
Okay, follow.
Yeah.
So Eric, are you ready?
Yes. Yeah, let's go there.
Am I allowed to take photos?
No, of course.
Yeah. Inca chain. So that adds to the actual.
If the chain is not enough, okay,
You get
because
in-
you always should put 4 times the depth out, okay,
Okay.
or in some conditions even more.
Ah.
So if that's not enough, the chain, then you use
So it's
the
only got one anchor.
warp. Huh?
Well,
Only got the one anchor.
Yeah. Here on a boat like this, you only need 1 anchor, okay, for the boat. But here's then there's another one in there, like a spare one, okay. So you could actually use that then on the stern, okay, to put 2 anchors in, okay. Yeah, there is here. There is one that's important to know. The hatches, okay, escape hatches. So there's one here, okay. Here on the bulkhead there is no. Okay, yeah, this is more what's here, okay. Then we come here. This is called the storage for the sails, extra sails. Those are day shapes. This you put up when you anchor, okay? So people know that you are at anchor. Then there's another day shape I don't see.
We were sailing on a course for Robben Island, and this was on our port side. And the next minute, the whale was half that distance coming towards the boat. And I said to Paloma, look, I don't think it'll hit us. It's still very far away. We'll just keep going. And before you knew it, the next thing, there it was. And that photograph that was taken of somebody on a catamaran behind us, it was on a collision course.
That shows you that the sailing boat is motoring, okay? That's a cone pointing downwards, okay? That you have to put up when you have the sail up and you're motoring.
So where did
Then underneath at the table we have the life vests and harness, okay? So in storm conditions or at night, okay,
Yeah,
you will
so
put
you
on the
Just
vest.
put one on Lawrence there, so because the examiner might say, okay, put on a harness. Let's see if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so you put it on like a jacket, okay? No, just
Just
like a
one,
jacket. you
Like,
put
like
it.
this.
Go like this. Go
Oh,
in here.
so the
Go in
yellow
here,
guys
yeah,
goes
and then,
behind the back.
other one.
You see, so in emergency, if you don't know how that stuff works, people panic. They don't know how these things work, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then this you just. How does it? Yeah,
Go through
it goes
there.
like yeah, it goes in here, yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Push it right through, and then you adjust it.
You'll just turn it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
and
then
then
you can
this
jump.
here is I show you then on the boat there are cables running along the jack stays, okay, and then that's where you put yourself, okay, when you have to
Clip
go.
on. So
They
if you
work on
fall
the mast
overboard,
or
you're
whatever,
not gonna
okay.
drown, 'cause you.
Yeah.
So some people put netting there and then it becomes a Jack
Yes,
Russell
yes,
stay.
that's it,
Because they
yeah,
put their
yeah.
dogs
For
on
cats,
board.
for cats and dogs, yeah, and babies as well, you know. Yeah. Okay, so this jack stay, if you're sitting in the cockpit, then you would clip in as well. Okay, they push in this way, so you clip in there. There's a hook here if you're sitting. You make
Oh, I
sure you
was
clip
just
in. If
gonna
you
ask.
leave the cockpit, before you leave the cockpit, you clip onto one of the jack stays, whichever side you're going forward, and then you can go forward. So if you go, you're not going to fall far. Okay.
But
You're not
those
gonna-
Jack stays are interrupted by
No, they're not.
little-
It's one solid line. It's from the stern all the way to
Oh,
the front.
okay.
Okay. And it needs a clip here as well, Because imagine this thing's tied to the boat and the boat's sinking, you can still free yourself from here. Whereas in the old days they never had these, and they lost a lot of guys because it's clipped up here and the guy's sinking and he can't get to undo it. So
Okay.
now, okay. So if you're sailing single-handedly or short-handed, two of you, you always have something like this on board. Okay, so that's it. And then Esmeralda, this is for you. Put this on. Here's a light. Okay, so you press there at night. So yeah, it's quite effective. And it's got a whistle. Okay,
Oh,
so you know how these go. Okay, stick it over your neck. Got it? Put this over your head, like that. Okay. So now this you tie around your waist. Okay, around your back. Come, turn around. Yeah, come forward. That's it. Now go back again. Now, what knot are you going to use?
We're not there yet.
What's he not?
A reef knot.
A
Left
reef
over
knot.
right, right over left. And you can put right over left there. I'll just do a normal shoe knot that you can undo again. But normally left over right, right over left, tight. And then these two you tie tight here around your neck, so the thing can't like that. Okay, same thing again. Left over right, right over left, but I'm just going to do this one for the time being. Okay, when you jump in the water, you're going to do that.
Like
Okay,
this.
so it doesn't pop up over your head.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's it. Okay,
Okay.
But you only do reef knot when you're off the boat.
before you leave, before you jump over shore,
Okay.
because this can come undone. You do a reef knot and it won't come undone. You jump.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
So-
this thing will keep 110 kilos.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
We'll have to get two for you, one in the front, one in the back.
One for each arm.
You get different size. You get different. I think I think SAMSA are now introducing that they want slightly thicker ones.
The heavy duty
Doesn't
one.
come- doesn't
But
come.
what's the reason for that? Saturation? Or
Yeah. These will save you. You get different ones that blow up. They look like a small tube over your. They're quite narrow, and when you jump in the water, you can pull it and it expands. It's got gas on, but they need to be serviced every year, etc.
But it's just
So there's
sensible.
different. Yeah.
Can't leave equipment
Well,
lying around.
prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
So you make sure that you use a safety harness if you're sailing at night, and you clip in. So I've never lost anybody overboard, touch wood. And when I sail on my own, I wear one of these things, and if it's two of us, we all wear these all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even on a calm day, you never know what can happen.
Yeah.